We welcome you this evening to the nation's capital as the DC Dragons welcome the Carolina Skyhawks into town. Week 3 Simulation Football League action. I'm Andy Hamilton. Joining me in the booth tonight, Anthony Ellison. Anthony, quite the matchup between these two teams ahead of us this evening.
Oh, I'm definitely excited right here. Two offenses. One offense is trying to get a win on the board for their team. The other one is trying to stay consistent on the field. Very excited. Love it. Cannot wait.
So it'll be the fifth meeting between these two teams. DC with the edge at 3-1, but Carolina's one victory back in Season 20 came right here in Washington, so we'll see if they can't pull this one out. They're 0-2 on the season, as Anthony alluded to, but still plenty of season to play. DC, perfect so far. Still have a long way to go for them. Anthony, what do you think might make the difference tonight between these two teams?
So for Carolina, you want to make sure you get the ball to McBride early and often. She is your bell cow. She's going to be running behind a good offensive line, catching it out of the backfield. If I am DC, Savage Synergy is throwing the ball really well the first few games right here. Chuck Stellar, the fullback, 5th in the league in rushing. So you want to just make sure you're staying consistent on offense on DC, and then McBride for Carolina.
Carolina will start with the football, and we are underway. And look out right off the rip. A huge return, 38 on the return there for Carolina. Christian Bacigalupi is out all the way and sets Carolina up in good field position.
And this is a great start for Carolina that needs any type of boost possible. Once again, got to be careful, DC, because a team like Carolina that's looking for the win, they will pull out everything they can to get what they need to do to get the victory.
Pati on the tackle. The kicker saves what could have been an opening return for a touchdown to start this game off. Carolina with good field position to get this thing rolling. Matt South, 6th year with the Carolina Skyhawks, 10th season in the SFL, got his start in Los Angeles, has brought Carolina out. McBride, first carry of the game, will pick up an easy 4 yards.
Yep, and this is what we're looking for right here. She is ready to take all the load possible for this Carolina team running the ball. Good job on that left side of the line with the kickout block for that run.
McBride wears the red shoes. Now Harish Prasad in the backfield. Receiver turned halfback, and they will give him a carry off this left side. Finds a little bit of room. Another 3 or 4 there for Harish, and that brings up 3rd and short.
So 2 plays, similar looks right there. Is that left side. They want to favor the left side of the line. They're seeing something in that defense for DC on that left side, so they're just going to work helmet to helmet on that one.
Looking to throw here on 3rd and short. South, sidearm throw, caught! Oh, down the sideline goes DeSantis. 10-5, and Carolina will score on their opening drive. Big touchdown to the tight end.
Big. That's how you want to start the game off right here. 2 good runs right there. So what happens on defense? DC is now looking in the backfield for that run, and they threw a perfect dime. Great job by Mafsau, throwing it to only the tight end can be able to catch that ball for 6.
They lulled you to sleep with 2 run plays and then said, watch the back of your head, though. We're going to throw it right over the top. 3 plays, 6 points for Carolina.
And if I'm DC, that is not what you want to start the game off with. You know Carolina's looking for their first win, but they have an identity on offense, and they showed you right there. Great successful runs on the first 2 plays, and then we're going to do a little play action over the top to your tight end.
DC, the 5th best defense in the league, only giving up 15.5 points per game coming into the night, already has given up nearly half that in 1 drive. Deep kick, and DC will field it in their own end zone. Their offense will come out in a 7-0 deficit with under 9 to play.
Yeah, and now it's time for DC to respond right here. They have their own workhorse right here in Chuck Stellar, 166 yards for the season right now, and that's going to be 5th best. And then Synergy, who's throwing the ball really well at a high percentage, 64.1% completion rating.
was the offensive rookie of the year back in season 8. And they'll start with a handoff to Say right up the gut, and Kevin Say, 7th-year man, will pick up a couple.
So right there, that's a good run right there. When you can run 4 to 5 yards on the first down right there, it leaves you open to do whatever you want to on second down. You can pass the ball. If you don't get it complete, then you have third down right here to get it done. So that's a good way to start, running for 4 to 5 yards on the first down.
Heavy backfield again. This time they give it to Harrison, who's stuffed. Buried in the backfield, they'll lose 4.
And right off the edge right there, outside linebacker, Prasad right there, you got to cover, you got to block everyone. What they did was they showed an overload blitz, more people to block than they could, and that's right there to get the tackle in the backfield.
Very important third down upcoming. DC only converts 47% of their third downs coming into the night. What does Synergy have drawn up? Dime defense here out of Carolina. Need to get out to the 30. Synergy looking to throw. Stands in the pocket, protected well, shifts a little bit, throws on the corner route, overthrew. The receiver was looking for Lauren Percoco.
And even though Synergy stepped up in the pocket and had some time, he felt the pressure from that defensive line right there and just threw it to the outreach of the receiver right there. Great job, Carolina, coming out on offense and defense with the pressure early in the game.
Lauren Percoco was a season 21 All-Star and could not get the ball to her there. They will have to kick it away. Return here, and a little shifty return, and another broken tackle. Huge special teams play from Chase Earl, the return unit for Carolina, doing their job tonight so far.
You have to appreciate what Carolina is doing right now. They came out with a kickoff return that was really well, ran the ball effectively in 2 plays, got able to throw a touchdown pass, and now they're doing it on punt team as well. Special teams, offensive, defense. That is a recipe for a good game if you can keep it up like this.
See what Carolina has on their second drive. Matt South, 1 for 1 tonight, that 55-yard touchdown. If you're just joining us, they had 2 run plays, and the third play was a pass that went for 6 to the tight end, Vince DeSantis. New set of downs here. Chris Curtis goes from top of the screen to bottom in motion, the new addition for Carolina. They give, run, right side, McBride shakes off one, tackled from behind, brought down by John Gary.
A good job right there by Gary, not letting McBride break it to the outside right there, because that's exactly what she wants to do. She wants to bounce it outside to get to the open grass right there. Good job containing that.
James Walters runs this defense for DC. Again, 5th best coming into tonight. Just had that one play catch him a little bit off guard. Harish Prasad goes not very far there. Declan O'Rourke stands him up. 3rd and 8 upcoming.
Yeah, and the help right there by Wagner, the defensive tackle right there. When you can now put them in a passing situation, it makes it favorable for you. So DC, now you can just have your defenses pin their ears back and go after the quarterback and just guard that first down marker.
Carolina, 62% on 3rd down coming into the night. Blitz from DC, throw into triple coverage. Incomplete, couldn't connect with Chris Curtis. Bullock is there.
And you got to be careful right there, South. You already have 3 interceptions for the season right there. That's triple coverage. I know you want to get Curtis involved early right there, but good job by DC responding after that first drive that Carolina did really well in.
Punter is on. That's Brian Moorman. Moorman will angle it here to this right-hand sideline. It's going to come down. Oh, bobbled, and then recaught, and then returned for a couple yards. Wow.
We're already seeing some unique things going on early in this game. I am definitely excited for this game right here. Let's see what DC can do back on offense.
Mason Kirby trying to get a reception there as well as the return. Only counts for one of those, young man. First down, 10 from the DC 27, their second drive of the night.
Motion right there, zone right coming from Carolina.
Give Say stuff behind someone. Will only be able to pick up 2. Tackle made there by Stinson.
And great drive shooting the gap right there by Stinson before anything can happen with that run right there. That's exactly what you want to do as an inside linebacker. On that run, shoot that gap to make it hard for them to bounce it anywhere.
Second down, 8 to go, 6:13 and ticking here in the first. Flip outside, Say again, preemptive spin, shakes one, Say, first down yardage there, inside the 40.
Right there, you saw some nice elusiveness by the 7-year vet right there. Nice little spin move. You got to wrap up on that tackle right there, or this is going to be a long game. Good job running for the first down.
Kevin Say, a back that, man of many nicknames, but also one that's been doing it here in the league for a while. Single back in the backfield is Harrison. They'll give it to him. Harrison up the middle. This run a little more fruitful than his other carry of the night. He'll pick up 4.
And I'm a big fan of those quick hit handoffs right there. So what you're doing is you're just saying, hey, I'm going to have my guard pull right to the other side and just kick out that defensive tackle, and the running back is already going to be there inside of that hole right there to get a good run, good 4-yard run.
Heavy formation give right up the middle. That's the fullback, Chuck Stellar, and a stellar run gives him first down yardage.
And you're saying why he is leading the team in rushing yards right there. Just great vision by the fullback. Quick hit up the middle, another first down.
Looking to pass here. Synergy. Well protected again from this offensive line. Fires, tipped off the helmet and almost picked off. Wow, that nearly fell right into Tristan Hatley's lap.
And DC literally caught a break. Synergy caught a break right there because that should have been an interception. And that's possibly 6 more points on the board.
Sets him up for second down and 10. Motion here. Kirby coming from bottom to top. Carolina giving chase. They have 4 guys playing man at the top of the formation. A single linebacker in the game who will blitz. Synergy stands and throws, and it's tipped away and incomplete.
Great defense right there. So when you have man coverage and you had the 4 wide receivers set on that side, look for drag routes. That is a great way to beat man-on-man coverage, is just start doing crossing routes over the middle right there. But I like the different look. It's just showing something different on offense.
Now sitting at midfield, they'll spread 4 receivers out. Carolina maybe playing man defense again. Synergy looking to throw. Has all day in this pocket. Fires underneath. Caught! Kirby pulled it right out of the defender's hand. Spins again. Kirby inside the 10 to the 5.
I love it. Instead of going out of bounds like you see it just to get the yardage, Kirby cuts up the field. It gets additional 7 more yards for DC right there. But it all stems back to the pocket. A very clean pocket for the quarterback right there. Was able to throw the ball down the field. Carolina wasn't ready for it. You got to get a little bit more pressure. Great job by Synergy getting it out to your receiver.
Sets them up first and goal. Synergy gonna walk these guys to the line here. 10 yards between them and the end zone. That's a long first and goal. Nickel look here out of Carolina. They're gonna shift tight end Lauren Percoco, the doctor, from top to the bottom of the formation. Single back is Harrison. Nickel look. Synergy drops way deep, fires back in the end zone, incomplete.
Yeah, and that was a good route right there for Lauren. Shifting her over to the left side right there, just looking for a post over the middle. Carolina was ready for it.
Sets him up here, second and goal, just over 4 minutes here in this first quarter remain. Say back in the game. Carolina they give him a run. Carolina shifted to try and get towards where he was. They'll bring him down short of the goal line, 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and this is going to be a big stop for Carolina right here. 3 points is a lot better than giving up 7. You want to stop him right here. DC, you got to get some targets right here. Look for a slant route over the middle. That middle is going to be open.
Synergy looking to throw. Stands, has to move in the pocket. Offensive line doing a good job, but it's going to break down. Synergy fumbles the ball right into Carolina's hands. The defensive end was right there, and it fell right into the lap of J.C. Wallace.
Out of all the scenarios we can talk about here, that is a scenario you don't want for your team. So this was a cover sack right here. Take the sack or throw it out of bounds. But what happened there, Synergy was trying to make something happen, trying to do a little spin, and just the helmet hit the ball perfectly right there. But in that situation, throw it out of bounds so you can kick that field goal. But great job by Carolina. Let's see what you can do on offense.
Wallace, the 35th overall pick, knocked it loose, and it fell right into the lap of one of the defensive linemen's, Tom Burke, excuse me. Ike McBride will take it for 5 coming out the other way. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL, football for everyone. Get off the sideline. Start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career, or just meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. Give, right side. This is Harish Prasad with room. Prasad brought down just outside the 20, a first down carry.
I love the execution, the blocking on that play right there. They showed blitz on the outside where they were running. All that tight end was able to do was just hold him just enough so Prasad can get to the outside here. Good job running.
6 runs, 2 passes. South, for the 3rd time tonight, will throw and overthrew his receiver. Mike Wagoner will remain down. That is their defensive tackle, who plays that defensive line along with Kano Fortson and Jason Bourne. So we'll see if Wagoner is able to continue tonight. And if not, they will certainly have a replacement, at least in their 4-down sets. They run 6 defensive linemen on this DC Dragons team.
Yes, and for that reason right here. So just the next person stepping up, just got to be mindful of your personnel calling.
DC lines up in the 4-3. DeSantis will shift out to the outside. DC may be playing man coverage. Strongbow went to chase him out there. South throws, caught. First down yardage there, collected by Riley Quintero.
And I love how they just spread it out right there. You know, with man coverage. They're a little bit light over in the middle. The safety was playing center field. Nice little seam route up the middle. Great catch.
3 receivers wide. Nickel look here out of DC. Looking to throw here. South blitz in his face. Fires it, and Quintero could not hold on. Bounced around there and falls harmlessly to the turf.
And that's a nice effort by Quintero, but that's just running into a brick wall. It's really dangerous when you do those in routes over the middle, especially if that linebacker is lurking. Can just jar the ball loose right there. Tough catch.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. DC only brings 4. South still feels the pressure. Fires and almost threw a pick.
Ooh, that was close right there. Almost an interception by Gore. South has to be careful right there. The pressure was in his face. Panic a little bit, threw it over the middle. Did not see that linebacker sitting in that coverage.
3rd down and 10. South 2 of 6 tonight, says Anthony Ellison and Greg Soto, our stats truck. South fires, caught! Another completion there to the outside. Chase Earls, first catch of the game.
And I'm loving the absolute compose of Matt South right here. Beautiful route. What they did was you want to just go right behind that corner and sit right in the middle, right behind the linebacker in front of the safety. That's how you beat a zone coverage right there. Fantastic throw and catch.
Nickel look again. I spread here out of Carolina. Give up the middle. Harish Prasad tried to reroute it to the outside and gets stuffed by Declan O'Rourke.
And that's fundamental tackling right there by O'Rourke. Break down and just attack the running back right there. Wrap up and bring him down to the turf. Great job tackling.
And the throw again. South flips out to the near side. Ike McBride catches it. She's got a couple.
And she's so dangerous in the backfield, catching and receiving and running the ball. So you definitely just want to get as many touches as you can in her. Good job by the defense getting the tackle before anything else can happen.
Looking to throw. South, 9th throw of the night, but he won't even get to it. Buried in the backfield by John Gary.
Yeah, and that's a great job from the pressure by DC right there. We was wondering when they was going to get to the quarterback. They are a fan of it. Just beating the tackle on just a speed rush on the outside. Matt South has to step up just a little bit more, but didn't have enough time right there, and that's how you get the offense off the field if you're DC. So
after the turnover, Carolina's drive pushes them down the field, but not far enough to get points, and they will kick it away. Their catch called for by Kirby. This time he hauls it in and collects, and with 24 ticks left in the first quarter, DC will bring their offense back out. They went down the field pretty solidly, Anthony, but we'll have to see how they finish this one out.
They had it going right here, running the ball, passing the ball extremely well. They just made a mistake in that red zone, trying to get extra yardage right here, but they had a good formula in that drive.
5 throws, 7 catches tonight. Pretty balanced offensive look. Pitch it out. Say going to run. This is the 8th carry of the night, and Say has room, has the edge, and has the first down.
So that's a defensive end. Your job on the run is containing, meaning nobody should get on the outside of you. And that's what happened right there. 93 was just looking too much in the backfield, and Say was able to bounce it out to the outside.
Christopher Colon couldn't make that play. We have Top Kiefer and Greg Soto in the stats truck, keeping all of these numbers and information for us, keeping us right on the path. 5 carries, 31 yards for Kevin Say tonight. That's 6.2 yards per carry if you're not quick with math. Flip out, and this is Harrison, and Sam Harrison is tackled. They'll give him the line of scrimmage. Prasad was on the pursuit.
And I said the last play about keeping the containment. Right there, that was Prasad's job to keep the containment on the outside. And that's exactly what he did. Wrapped up for a good tackle. What a first quarter.
1 in the books, 7-0. Carolina, the splash play has them ahead. It's the SFL in week 3. Back here in Washington, D.C., the Dragons find themselves down by 7. They have the ball, though, at their own 24-yard line. Synergy throws on the go route. Mason Kirby across midfield, across the 40. It's a foot race to the 30, 25-20, and he's dragged down at the 18.
What an adjustment. Recognizing that they were sending a blitz right there. Synergy saw that one-on-one coverage on the outside right there, knowing that he could beat him on the coverage. Great throw and great run after the catch.
Tristan Hatley was covering Mason Kirby, and the former Las Vegas Fury member, donning the powder blue throwbacks of DC, is able to make the big play and move the chains. Now down to the 19-yard line of Carolina, flip from their 24. Handoff, Harrison moves the pile, spins over, picks up 9.
And this is just a repeat of the last drive right here. They move the ball really well. Once again, it's that balance. You run to set up the pass right here. So now let's see if you can convert closing to the red zone.
Look at the stats there. Give right up the gut, and Stellar has the first down. Second carry, second time Chuck Stellar has moved the chains.
And great job by the right side of the offensive line right there, leading by Michael Pecco, the center. You had Ephraim and Zook as well. Good job pushing Carolina for that first down.
Michael Percoco joining the team from Vancouver, joins his wife there at the tight end position, both on the field now. Empty backfield here for Synergy. Going to throw for the 7th time tonight. Floats it, tipped it, incomplete. Shervon Prasad was there to get a hand to it.
And Prasad has been all over the place right here against the run, now showing the versatility to drop back in coverage. Synergy did not see it, thought he had a clean comeback route right there, but it was almost taken the other way.
3 receivers wide, Say in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll flip it out to him. Left side, gets some good blocks, but Prasad tracks him down at the 5.
And good job by Prasad once again. We're saying the name a lot right here. Able to take down the back. Big 3rd down coming up.
3rd and goal. 4 receivers split out. Synergy dumps across the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of Lyric Da Vinci.
And right there, you saw what Da Vinci did. Da Vinci eyes got big because it saw the touchdown. It just looked away from the ball at the last second right there, and that's where the drop happened. That's a big drop, but that's a good stop by Carolina.
Field goal unit is on. Kick is up. Lead cut down to 4 with 8:05. It's 7-3 Carolina on top of DC.
At this time, they did get points on the board. That's important. Doesn't matter if it's 7 or 3. You just want to see points on the board right here, but that's another good drive, but a good stop by Carolina for not giving up that touchdown.
Skyhawks going to get the ball back here. $113 yards of offense for them. All of it coming in that first quarter. Here is the return. Their special teams have been good tonight. Out to the 26. Aerial coverage of tonight's game provided by Dags DroneWorks, aerial photography and videography services for real estate, events, marketing, and more. Learn more at dagsdroneworks.com. DAGGS droneworks.com. New set of downs for Matt South and this offense. Chase Earl, Riley Quintero, and Vince DeSantis have made catches tonight. Chris Curtis and Christian Bacigalupi still out in the dark in terms of receptions, but still plenty of game to go. Give right up the middle. Ike McBride dances with the red shoes and picks up 6.
Yeah, a good job calling the run play inside right there. You saw that DC wanted the outside pressure, but it was really light right there on the inside. Good job by the interior offensive line for Carolina. Good run from McBride.
Split backs, single receiver to the top of the formation. They'll give right up the middle. That is Hattori. Was one of the backs, might have been the backup fullback, able to pick up a couple.
And so this is a manageable 3rd down right here for Carolina. I would look for McBride out of the backfield right here. Chris Curtis has been moving in motion quite a bit. DC, dial up the pressure right here.
Yeah, that was Sam Gash, the backup fullback. 3rd and 2. They give up the middle. McBride gets some good blocks and has the first down outside of the 40 to the 41.
You don't go away from your bread and butter. You know that you have a good stout offensive line right here. And all McBride she's going to do is just follow right behind. Great job pushing back that defensive line of DC.
Eye spread, nickel look here out of DC in the blue. Carolina in white will throw. That one in and out of the hands of their receiver. Chase Earl couldn't hold on. 2nd down.
And we talked about it before. It's really dangerous. It's tough to make those catches on the inside right there. That's a good throw. Just has to hold on to that ball right here, but big hit for DC.
Split spread look, nickel out of DC again. Gonna roll out here. South plants his feet, fires, and overthrows the receiver.
Yeah, you know, and South had a little bit more time right there, but I love the rollout to give yourself an option of what's available right there, just a little bit too high.
Sets him up 3rd and 10. They've thrown on both plays after getting to the 41 with Ike McBride. He's got 5 carries, 24 yards on the day. South has thrown it 4 times for 96 yards. Need to find 10 more to keep this one alive. South moving in the pocket, being chased. South going to take off and run, and he's hit and dropped after picking up 5.
Absolutely drilled on that play right there. Just nobody open on a 2x2 set. And what a good job by DC with the stop and getting the ball back on offense.
They will have to punt, Carolina will. Low snap, kick is away. 6:10 to go in the second. This one going to fall down right around the 15. Mason Kirby will return it out to the 23, about a 10-yard return, nothing more than that. Liking the game so far? Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action and help the channel grow through your support. .6:05 to go here in the second quarter, the first half of action. Carolina with the one splash play tonight. Say spins out a 1, and we'll get a couple there. And Anthony, it feels like these two teams so far have been fairly evenly matched.
Yeah, Carolina came out with a fantastic game plan, recognizing that they want to get on the board on the win column right there. So they're just smash mouth football, good passes right here. And DC, they have a good plan. They've been moving the ball. They just got to convert it in the red zone.
Sam Harrison back in the game, has 4 carries tonight. This is the 5th for him. Off this left side, Harrison got the first down after being shouldered down by Stinson.
And great job lead blocking up the field by Stellar right there. Just fantastic. I love run blocking right there, but good job by 57 Stinson to recover to make the tackle, but that's after the first down.
Both these teams employing 2 halfbacks. Harrison so far out rushing Harish Prasad, and Say is out rushing McBride. Synergy throws, that one's caught. First down, they continue to move the chains. Lyric Da Vinci, first catch, Anthony, by a receiver that is not named Mason Kirby for DC.
And I love it. They're recognizing the cover 3 defense. And what happened was the safety was looking to the right. Good job by Synergy looking off that safety to the right side. Came back left side. You had a nice little open receiver. That's a good throw and a good first down.
New set of downs here. Their own 49-yard line about to cross in to Carolina territory. Say is the lone back, and they're going to shift Josh Gill from the bottom to the top of the screen. Synergy to throw. Pocket collapsing, able to fire, and it's caught! Lauren Percoco extends and moves the chain.
It's been an absolute wonderful foundation for this DC team right here. I love the route. Nice little corner route to the outside. Good job by the line, offensive line to protect it, but just simple. Throw it to the corner. She's going to go up there. She's going to grab it.
Out to the 33 now of the Skyhawks. Defense for Carolina continuing to bend. They had a turnover in the red zone on the opening drive, gave up 3 last drive. Say spins out of 1 and is wrestled down there by Stinson again. Stinson up to 5 tackles tonight.
Yeah, and I love it. Go back to the run game right here. You did a few good completions. I love the balance for DC right here. Like I said, it's not a problem getting to the red zone. It's about converting when you get to the red zone.
Jokers formation. Harrison in there again. They give it, though, to Stellar up the middle. Stellar, 3 for 3 at moving the chains. This fullback, anytime he carries it, has a first down.
And once again, great blocking up front right here. It's kind of tough to read a fullback dive. That's why it's so effective. So the linebackers are trying to see, oh, are you giving it to the running back? No, it's right there. A quick hit to the fullback right there. Great run by DC.
5 receivers wide, under 3.5 to play here in this first half. DC taking some time off the clock as well as moving down the field. 132 yards for Synergy tonight. Gonna look to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Caught! Mason Kirby goes over 100 tonight and has his score.
The absolute trust in your receiver to make a throw like that. That dot right there. The absolute, that's what we say. That's an absolute dot of a throw by Synergy, and the trust to have for Kirby to hold on to the ball, knowing you're gonna take that hit, but you got the touchdown for your team. Beautiful job on the throw and catch right there.
Double coverage and fits it in a Winzo, and DC originally found themselves down 7-0, have climbed all the way back, and are now, with this extra point, up and through, up 10-7, a 3-point lead. That man there responsible for a lot of it. 116 yards on 3 grabs and a score for Mason Kirby through the first half.
And you can't ask for more for a great first half right there by Kirby. And the trust that Synergy has to make those certain throws to him has been phenomenal. But let's see how Carolina responds.
Here is the return from Bacigalupi out across the 20 to the 28. Carolina got a little bit away from the run game there at the end of the last drive. They have 9 carries for 34 yards, 4 completions for 96 yards, but that includes the giant 55-yard touchdown to Vince DeSantis.
And you don't want to go away from what got you that first touchdown, the first points of the day right there. Spread the ball out, but definitely running is your identity.
3:06 to go in the second. Have to work efficiently as well. Both teams all 3 timeouts. South going to roll out, slings it back across his body. There is a flag, though, thrown there in the secondary.
That's an interference.
Yeah, and Anthony, if we get a replay, I'm going to have you walk us through what you saw there.
So it looks like just a little bit of that jersey tug right there, recognizing that you were beat. You cannot stop the receiver on the route right there. And that's what happened with just recognizing that was your assignment and you just got there late. So you did what you need to avoid a touchdown. So it's actually not a bad call, not a bad pass interference right there, because that would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, kind of ill-advised to throw back across your body if you're Matt South, but made it work there with the receiver getting pulled down. And it'll be 1st and 10 here, just outside of the 40. McBride will shift back into a more traditional halfback spot rather than the split backs. South looks towards her, and she catches it, picks up 4.
And great job by the linebackers of DC to stay home on that angle route right there. Didn't get fake with the whole I'm going to go outside and cut back in. They just stayed at home, made a great tackle.
Clock continuing to roll here. 2nd and 6. Split backs. They're going to give it to Harish Prasad. Prasad picks up 3 or 4. 3rd and 2 upcoming.
Yeah, and this right here, you want to keep DC's offense off the field right here. Carolina, this is a big play. I will just go with what you feel good with, and that's a run with McBride.
Split jokers. 4-4 defense here out of DC. Give right up the middle. That is first down yardage there. The fullback, that is Gash again. Haven't seen Hattori Hanzo tonight. Gash, though, 2 carries and a first down there.
And that right there, they had all eyes on the wrong running back right there. Great job on that fullback dive. We're seeing both fullbacks from both teams running the ball really well.
2-minute warning here in DC. 2 to play in this first quarter. Dragons up 10-7 over the Skyhawks. Excuse me, in the first half. I spread look here. Nickel out of DC. Ike McBride dots the I. 3 receivers wide. South looks, throws across the middle. That in single coverage is caught. One-on-one there. Riley Quintero hauls in another one.
And what a catch right there. And I love the confidence in the throw. When you can make this type of throw to your receiver, you're saying, hey, look, it's going to be a tight window right here, and I believe you can come down with the catch. And that's exactly what Quintero did for Matt South right there.
South sitting at 50% there, 116 yards, 1 touchdown, that big 55-yarder on the first throw of the game. Give Ike McBride, and that one is going to be only good for a yard.
And great job right there by the defensive end, Nick Fargo right there, coming up with the tackle, pulling McBride back till there's no more extra yardage.
South looking to throw, fires across the middle, caught. Chris Curtis has entered the game, his first grab, and a timeout coming from Carolina.
Yeah, and that's a good play by Carolina right here. You're slowly moving into the red zone. Now it's all about, you want to secure the ball. You know you can get a field goal out of this, but let's see if you can get a touchdown.
4-3 look here out of DC's defense. Single back in the backfield is McBride. DeSantis moves from the top to the bottom of the formation. Wide open receiver at the top. South looks, though, to the bottom of the screen. Caught and down inside the 5-yard line for a huge first down. Second time out there.
Yeah, and they just caught that linebacker out of coverage right there, just right behind. Nice little throw. Let's see if they can punch it in.
Goal line look here out of DC's defense. Carolina has now hit every wide receiver or tight end, as you can see there. Single back is McBride, though. South, quick throw, wide open receiver, dropped by DeSantis. Oh, he could not have been more alone in the back of the end zone.
You cannot ask for a more wide open person than right there with DeSantis. I think he was focusing on the celebration before the catch.
It would have been his second of the night on just 2 grabs. They'll move him from top of the bottom. Goal line look again. McBride in the backfield. From the 3. South floats. That one's dropped! Dropped in and out of the hands of DeSantis once more.
But I appreciate that the confidence of going back after a drop right there. That was a tougher catch. 2 people in cover. South threw it on the money. Only person that could caught that ball was DeSantis and just dropped it right there. Those are 2 rough catches for Carolina right here, but that's okay. Third down. You know you can get in the end zone right here. You could probably run the ball in, but you definitely want to convert.
They'll spread 3 out. DeSantis on the field at the top of the formation. Single back is McBride. South looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Picked! Intercepted! Erased! Taken away! DC has the football!
And that hurts so much. But Gore he had an interception that he dropped earlier in the game. Right there, just in coverage. South didn't see it. Looks like it was going back to DeSantis, and that's just a backbreaker of an interception right before the half ends. Really tough by Carolina. DC, great job with the bend don't break defense right there to get the ball back.
Saeed Gore, the director of player personnel for this DC team, has the interception. and will move DC out to the 20. Carolina not able to get points on that drive. Pitch out, Kevin Say shakes and is able to pick up 4.
And just going back to Carolina right there, just go back on the sideline. Do not point the fingers at anything. You want to just talk it out, recognizing that we had an opportunity and it didn't work, but we're going to get them next time. DC, recognize you caught a break right here. You potentially could be leading going into the halftime. Just making a little adjustments.
Harrison in the game, and they will give it to Stellar. That's the first time Stellar's ran the ball and not picked up a first down tonight.
Just running the ball extremely well with just only 5 carries, but it's just great first downs that he's been getting right here.
That will take us to... Nope, they're going to take one more snap. Synergy looking to throw. Why not? Fires down the field. Caught! Oh, behind the defense! Lyric Da Vinci! Will he score down to the 20, 15, 10? Has the angle on the last play of the second quarter. Lyric Da Vinci says, don't write the score yet.
This is why you play until the final whistle. It looks like Carolina's team was ready to go into halftime. Half of them was running into the locker room. But DC said, haha, we got you here, wide open. That safety wanted the interception, but couldn't make it work. And they scored before the half. And I know Carolina's hurting after throwing the interception on the last drive. Fantastic, DC. What a way to end the first half.
The orange slices were being laid out. Everyone was ready to sit in their chairs and hear about the halftime report. And Da Vinci says, hold the phone, I'm not done. Oh, my. Extra point up and good. 17-7 in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and that is how you're going to end it. DC gets the ball back at after half right here, so they could potentially do some more serious damage right here. Carolina, go back in the locker room. You got to talk about it. That was a rough last 2 drives you have, but you still have time.
DC has hit plays of 57 and 74. The 74-yarder there for a score. Carolina had a 55-yard touchdown to start this game off. We've seen some deep touchdowns, Anthony.
Yeah, it's been a lot of like gambling on the sides of the defense, trying to get an interception right here, and the offense has been taking advantage of it. It's been a really explosive first half right here, but there's still a lot of ball game left.
17-7, DC on top. Mason Kirby, 3 catches, 116 yards, and a score. Shabazz Synergy, 6 of 12 with 2 touchdowns tonight, including that last one right at the buzzer beater, if you will, to give DC the 17-7 lead. And if you remember correctly, Anthony, they get the ball right out of a halftime break.
You can't ask for a better scenario right there. You get points before the half. Now you get the ball back. You can control the tempo of the game because you have the ball, you have the lead. Now it's about what Carolina can do.
Here's the return. Mason Kirby out across the 20, shakes off one tackle. Oh, man, and gets an extra 6 or 7 yards. That was actually Harrison, excuse me.
So great job breaking the tackle right there. Now you're DC, you're on offense right here. You've been running the ball extremely well with, say, Harrison and Stellar. Don't change anything right there. Mix it up. And then look for Pacheco over the middle. You got Da Vinci with 90 yards receiving, Kirby with 116, but you can definitely control the game right here.
Chris Delro there, who got shaken on that return, one of the backup players, almost made a huge special teams play. 4 receivers wide here for Synergy. Floats across the middle, caught the doctor. Lauren Percoco picks up 9.
Yeah, I like that. Coming out aggressive out of the halftime right here. Just a quick little slant route for your tight end. Manageable second down here.
2nd and a yard. Say in the backfield. 2 tight ends out on the formation. That's Walters and Percoco. Give Say right side with room. Say shakes one. Say finally brought down there on the outside. Ibariam and Eaglin with a quiet 5th tackle of the night. Haven't said his name a lot, but he's been all over the place.
And you just got to be careful. Say he wants to break those tackles. He broke a few earlier in the first half with the spin move. You got to make sure you wrap him up.
1st and 10. Nickel look here. Synergy, pressure in his face, throws, caught across the middle. Another completion to Percoco.
And what Percoco did right there was cross over the middle, and Synergy saw the flash right there, was able to throw the ball. I love how Lauren shields off the defender, so the only person that can catch that ball is Percoco. It looks like a box, like when you're boxing out somebody in basketball.
2 in the backfield. Say the deep back on 2nd and a yard. Give it to Say off this left side with blockers. Say shakes one and wrapped up there at the 39. Another 1st down.
Great job by the edge blocking right there. You just see it. The left tackle, the tight end, able to fullback go in there and kicking the linebacker out. That's just a family of blocking right there. It's fantastic. Good run right there by DC.
1st and 10. 8:15 to go in the 3rd. Time continuing to roll. Andy Hamilton along with Anthony Ellison here. Week 3 SFL action. Cameron Irvine behind the scenes producing. Synergy throws off his back foot. Almost laced it in there.
Yeah, almost there. Got pressure from the blind side. It was just rushed just a little bit. Good job by Carolina bringing pressure on that one.
Second and 10. 8:04 to go in the 3rd. Top Kiefer along with Greg Soto in the stats truck for us. Synergy throws across the middle. Picked off Stinson. Danny Stinson with the takeaway. Coming back the other way has given the Skyhawks the football and great field position.
And you saw in the first half, DC did the same thing with that coverage by the linebacker. Synergy didn't see it, was looking for the receiver out of the backfield, and great job disguising that coverage right there for an interception.
Stinson leads the team with 6 tackles and now adds the pick to the resume, and they take over. First and 10. South looking to throw. 17th throw of the night. That one into double coverage and picked off the other way. Taken away by Daryl Bullock.
And I love it. The defense said, hey, we got your back right here. We're going to go out there and get a turnover, and that's what they did. Really tough pass right there by South. Throwing it into double coverage right there. Was trying to thread the needle like you've been doing earlier in the game. Fantastic job by the defense of DC to get off the field.
Momentum swinging here in the 3rd quarter. Back-to-back interceptions. Just when Carolina wanted to capitalize on that, Matt South makes his 2nd mistake of the night. Bunch to the top of the screen. They'll pitch it that way. Say spins. Stinson wraps him up. Only gets a yard.
And back-to-back big plays by Stinson, the interception, and then the tackle after that. Carolina just having some unfortunate, turnovers when they need to. But DC, you got the ball back. Be careful on those throws over the middle. Just run the ball, chew some clock.
Weak eye spread against a nickel look. Shifting a little bit there. It's Lyric Da Vinci who moves from bottom to top of the screen. Synergy to throw for the 17th time tonight. Fires deep down the field. Incomplete. Was trying to fit it into Mason Kirby. Amari Amin Eaglin, the strong safety, got there in time.
Playing that center field right there. Great job. Was able to jar the ball loose right when the ball was getting caught, so it's not a pass interference.
5 receivers wide. Kirby is under center. Or excuse me, Synergy is under center. Twice will move from bottom to top of the screen. He only does it once, though. 3rd and 9. Synergy looking to throw, spins away. Pocket's still there. Synergy throws down the middle, tipped away. One-handed deflection there. Skippy Curtis got a hand to it.
And great job by Curtis getting a hand. That could have been an interception right there. DC caught a break. Now what you want to do, people don't understand, punting is so important right here because you could pin Carolina back with a good coffin corner punt.
Punter is on for the DC Dragons. It is Ron Van Cleef, the rookie undrafted free agent who will send this one away. Fielded at the 15, brought out to the 20, and that is where Carolina will take over. Chase Earl sets him up at the 21. Have you ever wanted to be a play-by-play or analyst broadcaster? We're looking for passionate SFL participants or viewers like you to join the team for the next minor league season, kicking off in just a few months. Please visit simulationfl.net/broadcasting for more details on how you can get involved and get your voice on the call, just like me or Anthony. Split back twins give. Ike McBride stood up and is not going to get very far. 2nd down.
So the game plan right now is for Carolina is you want to make sure that you're getting the ball out, spread the ball out as much as you can right here. You got to be careful with the timely turnovers, but you don't want to beat yourself up. You still have a lot of time here. You just want to be efficient with the ball.
Blitz spread. South throws, caught. Nice grab there by Chase Earl. 2nd of the game, complete.
And that's how it starts right there. You want to get yourself high percentage throws. And what high percentage is that? It's that the 0 to 7 yards right there. Something that can get the ball moving. Get yourself in a manageable 3rd down like this right here so you can either run or pass the ball.
3rd and 2. Split jokers formation. There's 8 in the box for DC. Give. McBride took the long way and got there. 1st down for Carolina.
And that looked close right there. It looks like she almost didn't get to the 1st down right here, but it looks like, oh, they're going to challenge.
I thought it was a little bit of a, what's the word? A little bit of a polite spot for the refs to give. We'll have to see how it shakes out here on the review. This is a retroactive look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at goretroid.com. What do you think, Anthony?
So you're looking to see where the nose of the ball crosses that yellow line right there. It has to be undisputed evidence to overturn it. If not, it's going to be a 1st down.
They do overturn it. DC not charged a timeout, and they look happy about it. That means that it's going to be short.
And that was a great job by the coordinators up in the booth right there. They saw something that didn't seem right, was able to signal it down to the head coach, was able to make that challenge right there. And good job. Now you're forcing Carolina to punt the ball.
DC's defense gets a break, gets a stop, and they will have to get the ball back for their offensive unit up by 10. Punter on to send this one away. DC came after the block. Not sure there will be much of a return here. Fair catch called for at the 24-yard line. Let's send it to Cameron Irvine in the booth for a game break. Cam?
Thanks, Andy. If you thought Vince DeSantis was wide open, check out this play. Sully Richardson to Chris Lee, top of the screen. Whoops! Jay Miraculous just forgot to cover him, and Lee scores a touchdown. Lee 10 for 120 and 2 in the 1st half, but LA's still trailing 21-17, a combined 350 through the air in the 1st half in that one. Back to you guys in DC.
Thanks, Cam. Handoff here. Chuck Stellar right up the gut. Going to pick up 3.
So right here, Carolina, you want to be able to prevent the first down from DC. DC, you can run the ball, take your time right here. You control the tempo.
Still plenty of time left in this game. Just 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Whole fourth quarter awaiting us on the other side. Stellar right up the gut again. 2 carries in a row. Only able to pick up a yard.
And great job right there. Defensive line just ganging up on the tackle right there, trying to prevent extra yardage. Big third down coming up for Carolina because you want to get them off the field so you get your offense back on, get some points.
Third down, 7 yards needed. They need to get out to the 35-yard line. Synergy looking to throw, fires it across the middle. That one is caught by Percoco. She looked a little shocked that she even hauled it in. It was a dot from Synergy.
Oh, I was surprised too because I was waiting for it to say interception. And that's just keeping your eyes on the ball. That's something you can teach the kids right there. Just watch it all the way through. Never give up on the play right there. And great throw by Synergy.
Able to move the chains and get this defensive team for Carolina back out, continued on the field, keep them getting a little bit tired. 3 receivers wide. Nick twice moves from bottom to top of the screen. Single back is Say. Say on the trap play is going to pick up a couple yards into Carolina territory, finds his way for 9.
I love the trap play right there. So what a trap play is you just pull the guard from the other side and they're going to kick out that defensive tackle. It's a quick run right here, but it's a very effective run. The key to that is the blocking from that right guard to push that defensive tackle from the other side out the way.
Love it, Anthony. Very insightful. 2nd and a yard. Run team for DC has Harrison as the deep back. They'll give it to him off this left side. Harrison! Oh, they said he got it.
Carolina, I would probably throw the challenge flag right there. I think that you stopped them for that first down.
No, they'll let it live. This umpire unit, maybe some room to improve with the refs. We'll see what the league says after the game, I guess. Nickel look here out of Carolina gives Stellar off this right side, stuffed. He'll get a yard before Shrivon Prasad gets him.
And good job, DC, running up to the line, recognizing that could have been a challenge situation. You just want to get the ball. You want to call a play, hike it before they can challenge it right there. But looks like they might have got away with one.
3 receivers wide, tight end on the line. That's actually Da Vinci who's playing tight end. They'll give it to Say. Say picks up a couple. 3rd and 4 upcoming.
And that's another trap run. And when I say it's a trap run, it's the lineman coming from the backside and trapping the defensive tackle of the run side right there and just kicking it out. That's been very effective for DC on this drive right here.
4 receivers wide. Stellar, the only back in the backfield. Still yet, Carolina gives a nickel look. They give it to Stellar. Stellar read really well. Prasad drops him for a loss, and that, I think, knocks him out of field goal range. What a tackle for loss.
You've been seeing Prasad the whole entire game in pass coverage and run stuffing. That's exactly what you want to do if you're Carolina. Knock them out of field goal range. Great job attacking the running back.
Punter is on for DC. This punt is away. Ron Van Cleef will knock it all the way down, and Carolina will start at the 15-yard line. They were inches away, Anthony, on the last drive from keeping it moving.
Yeah, and the Carolina defense is playing really well in the second half right here. The offense just needs to match that same energy. You're still in this, a lot of time left.
2 receivers wide, 2 in the backfield. Hanzo in the game there right in front of Ike McBride. South, though, going to throw, spins, looks, throws, completes. I think that's Chris Curtis. It is Second catch of the night for Chris Curtis, quietly affecting this game.
And good job stepping up in the pocket right there. Realizing the pocket was collapsing, was able to stay poised, set your feet. Very important. Set your feet. Made a strike over the middle. Look, you can't get 10 points on one drive, but you can do it by first down. Just chip away at it, Carolina.
Skyhawks down by 10. Again, plenty of time in this game to figure out how you could win. No need to feel the pressure. South will check this one down. Ike McBride, stiff arm. McBride turns the corner, has the first down.
And I love that read right there, recognizing that there's nothing over the middle. It's okay, go to your check down option. Your check down option is McBride, and she's fantastic at catching the ball out of the backfield and with the stiff arm right there. But the biggest thing is not forcing the ball over the middle. Look and scan through your progressions and make the right read.
Split backs. Vince DeSantis there at tight end. 4-3 look here out of DC's defense. DeSantis going to flip from bottom to top of the formation. Had that big 55-yard touchdown to open the game. Hasn't caught a pass since then. In fact, has dropped two very big ones. South will look down the middle of the field. Caught! Cream that man. He's down to the 41.
What a absolute throw and triple coverage right there. Just looks like he got behind the coverage. The coverage was looking for something else right there, and the safety was frozen. And that's all because Matt South looked off that safety. The safety was eyeing the quarterback. Quarterback was looking in one way and threw it the other way.
Chris Curtis down to the 40-yard line, moves the chains. Gives Carolina a new set of downs. South, under pressure, fires across the middle. Caught, collected, Chase Earl. Third grab of the night, that one for another first down.
And we call that staring down the barrel. Knowing that you're going to take a hit, which South did right there, was able to throw a strike over the middle for another first down.
9.3 yards per attempt for Matt South tonight. His receivers have some ridiculous yards per reception. The lowest is Chase Earl with 13 yards per catch. Give right up the gut. McBride burrows her way, picks up only a yard before being wrestled down there by Saeed Gore.
Yeah, as we end this third quarter right here, Carolina is doing a great job on this drive right there. Not just giving what is taking what is given to you and just moving the ball down the field. You want to get some points out of this.
End of the third, 17-7, DC on top.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music, the official soundtrack of the SFL. To explore their library and find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. McBride up the middle with a convoy. Will pick up a couple. 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And this is big for Carolina right here. You know you're in field goal range. Just be mindful of throwing it over the middle. DC likes to hide that coverage over the middle.
3rd and 6. South to throw for the 23rd time tonight. Pressure in his face! Intercepted! Taken right off the back by Jadooby-Doo! You can't Jadooby throw it towards him or he's going to Jadooby do it away. What a interception, and that is going to be our Nice Hands catch, brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it, SFL 4K23.
Playing that soft shell cover 2 right there. Matt South was trying to avoid the rush, head down, and then when he thought he can pull up to throw the ball, Doobie-Doo was right there in that zone right there to take it away. Fantastic interception, and it's just a hurtful blow for Carolina.
Another mistake in a rough time of the game. and DC takes over. Synergy underneath is complete. Josh Gill, first grab of the night, picks up 8. Second and 2 upcoming. Synergy hasn't had the cleanest night, but has got the job done. Gives Stellar. Stellar re-angles himself and has another first down. There is a flag down. Oh, no, excuse me. Carter may be hurt.
You just want to hope everything is okay with Carter right here.
So with 9:05 to go in the fourth. First down for DC. Carolina needs some stops. Time now not on their side, Anthony. They really need to get the ball back outside of the 5-minute mark to really even have a scrambles chance. Flip outside. Say going to shake one tackle. Say shoved out of bounds before he picks up 7.
I want to say that's like the 8th or 9th broken tackle by Shea right there. The biggest thing, Carolina, they did a great job at the initial point of contact, but you got to wrap up right there.
Say 85 yards, 15 carries, says Top Kiefer, as well as Greg Soto, our stats team for the night. Always appreciate our wonderful stats team far and wide across the league, making sure that we all have the right information in front of us. Stellar breaking away. Stellar across the 45 and has a first down. The big boys rumbling.
And now what they're doing, they're just beating up on Carolina's defensive line right there and just tiring them out. And it's with just a heavy dose of all of their running backs right here. Now you see Stellar with a fullback dive. Shea with the more speed, burst to the outside, breaking tackles. They're chewing clock, and they're just making the defenses tired.
If you're Carolina, you got to wonder if you can hold them outside of field goal range here. Synergy looking to throw. Slings an interception! Taken away, going back the other way. Abari Ahmed England inside the 35, 30, 20. No one's going to catch eBay. Car. 6 for the Skyhawks.
And no one was expecting that type of pass at that situation right there. Carolina has life now. Can't ask for a bigger play at a bigger moment right there. We recognize that the offense is having struggles right there. And what they did, they said, we're going to go out there, we're going to help you out with a fantastic interception, just disguising that cover 2 over the middle and then taking it back to the house. Folks, we have a ball game here.
Forget the interception. What a return. He cribs that thing, and Carolina's right back in this game. And in the blink of an eye, the Skyhawks right back in it. Offensive production, who needs it? Kick is up, good. 14-17, a 3-point game.
So now, DC, you can't sit on that lead right there. Carolina just closed the gap. And now you got to go back out there. You got to forget about what happened last drive if you're Synergy. You know you're not having the best day, but you know you can go out there and score quickly, but just got to be mindful of those passes.
Return here by Nick Twice. He'll get out to the 24-yard line. Carolina struck a 55-yard touchdown on their opening drive of the game to Vin DeSantis. In fact, their third play of the game. Since then, their offense has struggled to get anywhere, but the defense comes up big and cuts the lead to 3.
And that's all you need right there. If you can imagine they had 3 turnovers and they didn't convert in the red zone, Carolina will be up right now. But you know what? You can't focus on that. You still have time left. Go back out there with the hot defense and see if you can have another stop.
8:07 to go here in the fourth quarter. That was Synergy's second interception of the game. Say, first down carry, refusing to go down.
And you know what? That's more of that. You know that he likes to get to the outside right there. It's a great job by that tackle and the wide receivers to hold your block enough so Shea can get to the outside. That's such an underrated talent for the receivers when you know you can catch the ball, you know you can run. But the fact is if you can block, that shows that you are for the team right there. And great job with the blocking on the outside.
Nickel look here out of Carolina's defense. 3 receivers wide. Harrison back in the backfield, his 7th carry of the night, and Harrison will pick up 5.
And I love it. So now you just had a great play on the outside. Now let's shoot the gap up the middle on a run play right there. The linebackers were looking for the outside run, so there was just a hole in the middle. Great run.
I formation. Say back in the game. Stellar in front of him. Stellar's got 10 carries tonight. Oh, and Bariaman Eaglin almost took the handoff right out of Synergy's hand. That's a sack.
And what he did was time it. Was recognizing the cadence all day. It's been the same one. So right there, just shoot the gap. Big stop right here. And this is a big 3rd down, right?
Troy Polamalu, that's eBay there. Synergy looking to throw. Pressure in his face. Synergy going to try and run for it. He slides short of the line to gain. 4th and a yard.
Big stop. Great job right there. Almost the 1st down. Maybe if you would have stretched out for it, could have got it. But nonetheless, Carolina gets the ball back with a lot of time.
6.5 to play in the 4th. Punter on here for DC. Ron Van Cleef will send it away. Carolina not really set up for the return. Will call for the fair catch at the 18. 82 yards. Stand between them and the lead.
So, you know your defense helped you out here. You can move the ball. They did that in the 1st half right here. Just balance it. You don't need to throw the ball every single down. Run the ball. Get some play action in there. Your receivers are doing a fantastic job. You just got to watch out for the turnovers.
Split pro on 1st down. 4-3 look out of DC. Blitz coming. South finds the exit valve. It's a Torrey Hanzo down the sideline. Hanzo shakes one. Hanzo, a big run after catch. He's been silent all night, but he comes out of the woodwork for a huge 1st down on a blitz.
Fantastic read right there. Running back coming out of the backfield. Good job with the play call design. Saw the blitz coming. Was able to get the ball out there for a nice little run and catch.
Gets him all the way up to the 34-yard line. Big run by the fullback. 4-3 look out of DC. South in the pocket will sling it down the middle. Caught. Quintero down to the 50.
And I love the way you're moving the ball right here. DC is getting caught in a wrong coverage right there. Good throw right in front of the safety. This is what you want to move. You want to move the ball, Carolina. You're doing a good job. DC, trying to look for another stop right here. Throw that zone coverage that caught Matt South off guard.
Closing in on 5.5 to play in the 4th. South, well protected, slings outside. Quintero again! 1st down, he snatches it.
And when you throw these good high percentage passes right here, that gives you the confidence that Matt South needs. Great strike on the outside, just a nice little comeback route, just right in front of the cornerback, held onto the ball after a big hit. Another 1st down.
Look at that, 194 yards of South's 253 right in the middle of the field. That time he hit him on the outside. South throws outside this time. Curtis had to come back and get it. Curtis will pick up a couple. Oh, he's down.
Oh, no, and he's been a nice little spark for the offense, so let's hope he can get back in the game and hope he's okay.
Too much cream is what I hear. See if he'll come back from that. He was wearing DC Dragons gloves, though, so I'm sure Carolina maybe was like, he's got to switch his gloves anyways. Who knows? Either way, 2nd and 4. Little over 5 minutes to go here in the 4th. Split Joker's look. 4-4 look out of DC. Chase Earl coming from bottom to top of the screen. Wide open if he wanted to run an out route. Instead, McBride stuffed.
Big stuff right there for O'Rourke right here, recording his 9th tackle of the day, and that's a key one. Big third down for Carolina.
8 tackles today for O'Rourke. Sorry, Anthony.
Oh, no, you're good.
Third down, need to get to the 25-yard line. South, 4 coming at him. South gonna have to tuck it and run. South not gonna get there. Brought down by John DeSantis, who came up to make the play. 4th and 2, and Carolina can attempt a field goal to tie it.
Really big, good job coming off of your coverage to go to the quarterback, recognizing the quarterback broke the pocket with running it, and good job to stop them. Right here, Carolina, it's a big field goal to tie it up.
Malone Brown sends it on its way right between the 2 pipes. 17 apiece here in DC.
And that's a great drive and a great comeback for Carolina after the turnover, the last offensive possession right here. DC, you do have a lot of time. Let's see how your 4-minute offense is going to look.
The Dragons have struggled as of late. Momentum all on the side of the Skyhawks after Ibari Ahmed-Eaglin's interception returned for a touchdown. And the big sack on the play right after. They wrestle down DC at the 27. Harrison can only get to there, and that's where the Dragons will take over.
Right now, DC coming back out. You can still run the ball. You want to be really cautious with throwing it over the middle. Carolina has a lot of momentum right now. You can control this game. It's just smart play calling.
First and 10, little over 4 minutes to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts to decide this one. Say, with plenty of room off the left side, Say breaks loose, out across the 40, and Say wrestled down, but not before picking up 16.
Big run right there, but how the run play was developed was 2 crack blocks by, guess what, your receivers. Your receivers love to do the dirty work out there, and good job running, seeing the holes right there for Shea.
114 yards today on 17 carries. 6.7 yards per carry, says our stats team. Top Kiefer and Greg Soto running that for us. 3.5 to play. Stellar up the middle, and he is wrestled down by Prasad. Let's send it to Cameron Irvine in the truck.
Thank you, Andy. What a game in Atlanta. BDG Hollywood on the first play of the drive goes for 59 yards. That is the longest run in the SFL this season. Talon Steele with a great block. Atlanta leads LA 35-20. Back to you in DC.
Thanks, Cam. Chuck Stellar on the run there, picks up 4. It'll be 3rd and 5. A huge third down upcoming for both teams, Anthony.
Very huge right here. So here's the thing, Carolina, you want to get a stop, they're going to punt the ball. At DC, you get the first down. This is where the timeouts for Carolina has to show up here. But all that is going to be null and void if you don't get the first down.
3rd and 5. Synergy going to try and throw for it. Synergy doesn't have anyone open, has to tuck it. Synergy going to run, and he's got it. He slides in front of the first down marker this time.
Recognizing the mistake from the last drive when you slid right in front of the marker. Great job knowing the first down marker was a little bit further, got there and then slid. Great run and great protection by DC.
New set of downs here. There's about 15 yards before they're in comfortable field goal range. Flip outside, Say off the left side spins. Say gonna pick up 7 of it right there.
And that's a great run. Once again, the great job on the outside with the blocking to give Shea the time he needs to run it.
Can the Skyhawks come up with a stop? 2 minutes ahead of us to decide this one. 17 a pop here in the nation's capital. Welcome you back to Washington, D.C. Anthony Ellison along with myself, Andy Hamilton. Week 3 SFL action. D.C. trying to remain perfect on the year. We're tied at 17 apiece. 2nd and 3 for the Dragons. Give, left side, Say's got that one, and he will be wrestled down there. And Carolina's going to elect not to use any timeouts just yet.
And you have to be mindful of the clock right here. You got to start using your timeouts. You have 3. You have all your timeouts. DC could run the ball out, so you gotta stop him here and then use the timeout.
New set of downs. Nickel look here out of Carolina. Gill going to move from bottom to top of the screen. Or excuse me, reverse that. Flip outside. Harrison. Harrison shakes one. Harrison going to get a yard. Nothing more. Still no timeout.
I don't understand Carolina right now with the clock management. DC, I want to say comfortably, give it about 6-7 more yards and you're in field goal range. I'm not in a rush, DC. You're realizing that they're not going to use the clock.
Watch
Just
it
go ahead and shoot it.
Toss to the bottom. Here it is. Say on this outside will get tackled, and Say 3rd and 4 upcoming. And this is where I think you have to use the timeout. Now you're just letting DC have it.
If you didn't use the timeout earlier, I guess they're just trying to see if they can stop them on 3rd down. And I know they're going to use the timeout if they stop them on 3rd down. If I'm DC, I'll run it. I'll let the clock run all the way down to like 2 or 3.
I spread here. Synergy under center will look to throw it. Synergy dumps underneath. Caught. Stiller! First down!
Okay, DC. Now you need to be recognizing the clock. You got a good kicker. Kicking the ball really well this season. That hurts if you're Carolina, but now you got to keep an eye on the clock.
Offense on the field. Play clock, or game clock down to 20, 19, 18. DC not in a rush. Synergy to throw again. Fires across the middle. Caught. Tackled inbounds. Da Vinci down, and DC now will take a timeout.
Okay, I'm just happy somebody used the timeout right there. 2 play calls that it's really gutsy to throw the ball when you don't need to because you'd be afraid to stop the clock. And what a catch by Da Vinci, over 100 yards. Congratulations. Let's see if DC can finish it.
Offense still out for DC. Synergy looks to throw, fires into the end zone, caught! Touchdown, Da Vinci! He has painted a masterpiece, 2 buzzer beaters for DC from number 11.
You did it in the first half at the last second, and then you did it again with a few seconds to essentially seal the game, win the game, potentially for your team. What a throw. These play calls have been phenomenal and scary at the same time, but they got the job done, DC. 11 seconds left. What can Carolina do?
Skyhawks gamble that DC's going to throw it. DC elects to throw it, and Carolina can't get the ball away from the Dragons. They are able to get into the end zone and score.
When Carolina looks back at this game, there's a few things that they're going to beat this up over, and clock management and not using your timeout is one of the key things, because DC was outside of field goal range when you could have used your clock, like your timeouts.
It's a return here out to the 27. I was going to say Carolina has had some good special teams this game, but Jervicius was out there, not Bacigalupi.
Yeah, and you were hoping they can break one right there, but it's tough right now. Now you know that you got to throw the ball deep, but anything can happen.
At South, 16 of 27 tonight, nearly 60% completion percentage. Has close in yardage, has outplayed in completion percentage, but the 3 interceptions weigh heavily against Shabazz Synergy, who scored 3 touchdowns and only 2 picks. Four receivers wide. DC playing man coverage. South deep drop. Throws it as far as he can down the field and overthrew his receiver. There will be 1 second on the clock left.
And you know what? Anything can happen, because if you're DC, knock the ball down. Don't try to go for the interception if you don't need to, because anything can happen. If you miss an interception, that could be a touchdown.
Four wide again. Again, DC looks as if they're playing man. They have 3 down. They're only going to rush 3. South throws as far as he can down the field. That is incomplete, in and out of the hands of the receiver. And DC will survive and move to 3-0. Carolina cannot finish it off. They fall to 0-3. Week 3 action did not disappoint.
And we had an absolute banger of a game right here. Great job by both teams. If you look at it, that was phenomenal at the end. Over 500 total yards by DC. Carolina play a heck of a game. Great job on them right there. Just came up short at the end.
Carolina electing not to use their timeouts, trying to get the stop. Did not work out in their favor. DC able to continue to keep their season undefeated. They're trying to keep pace in their division there, the Northern Division, with Canton. Canton is 2-0, moved to 3-0 after a win over Baltimore this weekend. So the North Division, 2 undefeated 3-0 teams. Carolina in that East Division, 0-3, sitting there in the same kind of area as Charleston, but a little bit closer to the top with the way that the buys have worked out in that division, Anthony. But tonight it was all DC, a little back and forth, but the Dragons pull it out.
Yeah, and that's just a fantastic final drive right there. Great job by Synergy and Da Vinci and that whole team right there, staying composed at the end to win it.
Anthony, who is your player of the game?
I want to give it to Synergy. Synergy had a game-winning drive, pushing the ball, 3 touchdowns, almost 300 yards passing. You know, you have 200 yards receivers, but I'm definitely giving the game ball to Synergy, but also shout out to Shea with 132 yards off of 20 carries.
And I'm going Lyric Da Vinci, 4 grabs, 112 yards, 2 touchdowns right at the buzzer, and the game winner there. For everyone here at the SFL Week 3 action, I'm Andy Hamilton, Anthony Ellison. We'll see you guys next week.